Darkest streamer raid ever.
In a blink of an eye.
Stable Ronaldo raided me? Oh my god. He just raided me. I promise you he just raided me. Look. What do you mean? I just got raided with 10,000 people. Mama, you see there's 10.
If it was 10 million people, if I tell you to get off.
I'm getting off, but it's... I'm trying to turn up, bro. I just got raided by Ronaldo, Marlon. Can I stay on for like 5 minutes? All my life, I've never had this much viewers. Well, I don't even know what to do, bro. I'm shaking, bro. This is...
Now, as a real content creator, I understand this exact situation. You're on your grind, you're on your hustle, and it makes you break a couple of household rules in order to continue your journey. Maybe you leave the dishes in the sink, maybe you don't take the trash out, maybe you're a little bit loud at night while you're recording or streaming. But in a small moment that most of us would have understood, because hell, we've seen streamers get kicked out before for being loud and rowdy in their parents' home, breaking different rules, exposed what would ultimately end up being the worst, and I do mean worst, mother in streaming.
Lacey, Marlon, Speed, Kai. Why is she doing it, bro?
Bro, what the fuck was that? What was going on? Bro, chill out, man. Okay, hang on a second. That's okay. She's doing way too much now. Why would you hit him? Why would you hit him and he didn't even put his hands on you? Like, girl, she needs to chill out.
Come on.
Huh? Did she just strangle her son, bro? On live. This is on live and she just strangled her son. That's crazy. That's yeah, she needs to be arrested for that. I can't lie.
On my room, my house.
Doing the most. And what should have been this small streamer Nitro Camden's biggest moment, a point that he talks about tomorrow in class, something that the lunch table loves to hear, instantly turned into the worst experience of his life. But what's worse is that Nitro Camden is saying that this isn't something that is just a one-off or it just happened in this happenstance. He's saying that this is something that routinely happens. It's just that nobody's ever watching. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to go a long way for the channel. Be a part of the community so you can know what's going on in the community. Now, back into the video. Before this moment, Camden was basically an unknown streamer, somebody like most people that you find on the Just Chatting page or any other page of Twitch or Kick. They're just trying to get it out the mud. I mean, streaming at all hours and ends of the night, making clips, you know, creating content, just because he has the desire and aspiration to make it. And in a stroke of luck, some of the bigger creators, Marlon, Stable Ron, and the creator formerly known as FaZe Rug, decided that they were going to give him a raid. That's right, they were going to take their chat and put it in front of him to give him the most viewers that he's ever had in his life. Needless to say, this made Camden extremely ecstatic.
Stable Ronaldo raided me? Oh my god.
Okay.
But just as that smile came to his face, it was quickly replaced with a straight one. His mother walked in, and as somebody who has seen things like this before, I can already tell that this has been an ongoing problem and that this was going to be something bigger than what we could have even expected. She claims that this is the last straw. He needs to get offline, disconnect, and leave her house.
Look. What do you mean? I just got raided with 10,000 people. Mama, you see there's 10.
If it was 10 million people, if I tell you to get off.
I'm getting off, but it's...
Now, I think if the clip stopped right there, we would be having a different conversation today. People would be giving a little bit of grace for the mom. People would be giving grace for Camden. They would be saying, hey, you know what? It does seem late. This is a school night. Sounds like there are siblings in the background. Maybe being the loudest possible isn't necessarily the best thing. And then also it seems like they had a conversation before. And then they would also be saying, hey, calling your son a failure is just, that's disgusting.
You better hope that when he fails, I'll open my door.
He better go to bed. When he fails, I'll open my door. Okay, this is the thing with parents, like, you need to actually realize so what you say to your kids, that will literally stuck with them for the rest of their lives. You say those type of things, oh, what? If he fails, how would you say that about your own son if he fails? You're his mother and you're supposed to be uplifting him. Because your job as a parent is not to put him down, and now you're just trying to say that, and now you do it like, you saying that is going to be stuck with him for the rest of his life. I feel like parents, like, they need to like remember it all, that we do get traumatized on what you do to us when we was a kid, a teenager, and then parents, like, they want you like but then parents, they like expect you to forget about it. And
Wow, You just heard it here. I'm gonna feel you.
There's no real ways to frame that in a positive light, but discouraging him from chasing a dream, especially in 2026 when people are literally having their lives changes at an instant, is not the best way to go about doing these things. But any, and I do mean any, grace goes right out of the window as this stream continues. Camden seems as though he is trying to have this audience with him, but also alleviate his mom, you know, do the best that he can, you know, rectify the situation while not trying to escalate. But his mother comes in and takes it from a 2 to 1,000 almost instantly. Things do get physical. Trigger warning for anybody that's ever been through any sort of, you know, situation where their parents have gotten physical with them. This is honestly some of the most disgusting behavior.
Yeah, me. I've been through, guys, I've been through a lot. Trust me, I've been through ups and downs lately. Like, I'm 20, okay? I've literally been traumatized since I was, what, 5 years old or something like that. So, he's not alone with this one, I can't lie.
That I've ever seen in my life.
See, like, bro, this is so uncalled for. Like, why would you put your hands on him? And it's not even that serious. It wasn't even that serious. Like, all he did was just yell. All he did was just shout, and that's all he ever did. And then you just want to kick him out because of that. That doesn't make any sense. You're kicking your kid out here for the dumbest reason possible. Even if you, like it's just shouting at 1 a.m. I understand it's 1 a.m., but you're going to kick him out of the house because of that. Out of all things, you're going to kick him out because of that. Make it make sense.
Move!
Bro, what the fuck?
Out of my room, my house, everything.
How did she kiss him though? I just realized she literally just kissed. She just grabbed his hand and literally just kissed him. Like, how do you went from attacking him to literally to kissing him? That don't make any sense right now. Please make it make sense.
Oh my.
It sounds like they've had these conversations before about him streaming at all different times of hours. Sounds like he has school tomorrow, but to be honest with you, none of that matters. The minute that she decides to put hands on him, attempt to bite him, force him in these different directions. And the best part about this is, even though this is a silver lining, is that it's all caught on camera, because this is probably a situation that he's dealt with over and over again. He's been trying to explain this to people, but now he has the video proof of it all. Just a few moments earlier, Camden was on the high of a lifetime. He was experiencing euphoria because it seems as though the dream that was ever so elusive was right in his grasp. Instead of completing the mission of getting these eyes of people into his chat so that they can watch him be entertaining, now these eyes, these thousands upon thousands of eyes, are now in his chat watching his home life fall apart. And I don't know if I doubled down enough on this, but the mother's behavior is totally inexcusable. For anybody that's about to come in any comment section saying like, well, you know, he should have decided to get off stream or not yell during a school night. Gang, how does that correlate to her biting him?
Right, and then like there's so many parents, bro. I hate these people, bro. These type of parents that say, oh, has her child, so she has the right, you know, to put her hands in. That doesn't mean shit, darling. It doesn't mean shit. The way she's behaved right now, it's unacceptable, and people are actually making excuses for it, especially parents. Like, I feel so bad here for those kids. I genuinely do. Because how would you see this and say, oh, it's acceptable? Like, that's not acceptable. She literally bit him, grabbed him, tried to literally choke him to death. I don't know why. And then, like, she just, like, embarrassing her son on live. On live. Like, her acting like this is, bro, nobody should be siding with her. The way she's acting like this with her son, that's her son. You shouldn't be acting like this towards your own damn son. That's
attempting to bite him. Like, none of that makes any sense to me. There's no justification in this at all. Now, part of me did want to look away from this stream because this is a tough watch. This seems like a private moment that we should not be seeing. But the longer that Camden left this stream alive, it became clear that this was something more than just a one-off. It seems as though Camden had been living this life, this terror, this nightmare for an extremely long time.
There's times, obviously, I said this, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, we'll have a little talk and we're fine. I'm done. This will save me so much money. I don't care. This could be my office and store all my school stuff. I don't have to worry about all this.
Wait, what? All my school stuff? Wait, so she's the teacher? She was her Oh, nah. She was the teacher, right?
And your expensive stuff. It's a win-win. The child support don't matter either. I'm still getting paid either way. He owes me over $14,000. Either way, I'm still getting my money. I don't care. So hear me. I've already took away your phone. I've already emptied out one of your accounts. I just can't get the...
Wait. You emptied out his bank accounts. Bro, this woman does not care about her son at all. You literally emptied out his bank accounts. So you literally emptied out your son's bank accounts. So you're literally gonna leave your own son broke. You're literally gonna chuck your own son out on the streets broke. Bro, what type of mother? Jesus Christ, bro, what is this mother?
Because
Who is?
I don't know why it won't let me.
The nightmare that Camden had been living seems to be coming clear for this new audience, and it is one that is sparking greater conversation, but right now it's just the most disgusting thing in the world. She says that she's emptying his bank accounts and is going to put him to the curb, which to me is like very spiteful. Sure, kick him out because he's 18 now, you don't want to deal with these things, etc., etc. But how is he supposed to survive if there's a way that he's generating some sort of money? Maybe even if you gave him the said money, put it to the side, at least leave him with that money so that he can be safe and secure. Look, this is a heightened moment, but at the same time, there still has to be some mother left in there. It's just hard to even talk about, to be quite honest with you. But as the stream goes on, the nightmare gets worse. At some point, the mother does leave the room and Camden describes the reality of his situation that nobody up until this point has been able to see because he's been such a small streamer for so long.
She has cameras, bro. If I don't know if y'all can see, it's literally right here. If y'all can.
Camera in your room.
You can't see that?
What the fuck?
Gang, are you dead ass gang?
That's her.
You got a camera in your son's room. So basically your son has no privacy. So what if he's naked? That's weird as fuck. Like, I don't care if that's her son. That is weird as fuck to put a camera in your son's room and he's like 18. Bro, he literally has no privacy at all. I don't give a fuck if you pay bills in there. That's weird to put cameras in your son's room. He literally has no privacy. No privacy.
Camera?
What the fuck?
And then later on in that same stream, he shows a recent birthday card that he had gotten from his mother saying, "Happy birthday, now get out, LOL." Something that probably could have been, or...
Happy birthday. Okay, it could be a joke, but at the same time, I don't see that as a joke, because why would you write that in the birthday card? Like, I don't know why a lot of parents understand that by law, when you're 18, you are an adult. I get that part. But you're literally going to full on kick your child out right after they turn 18, which doesn't actually make any sense to me. Like, parents like this should not be having kids. Like, this is why I say, like, not everybody should be having kids.
It's laughed off as a joke at that moment, but now with all the context behind their relationship, it seems as though she had been plotting or planning or waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. His mother isn't new to this. She is true to this. It's gotten so bad that even Camden's friends that have lived this experience with him, probably consoled him in some way, shape, form, or fashion, are now saying that, hey, this isn't a situation that's new to us. We've seen these things before. We've tried to navigate these things, but ultimately she is exactly who she's showing to be on camera.
Give you an update after everything you've seen, bro. His mom might be at home or she might not. She ain't kicked him out yet and she ain't woke him up yet, but she did tell him when she get back home from work he was getting kicked out. But when he get back, when he wake up, he gonna leave and go get his own phone because she took his phone and turned it off. So nobody can even text his phone right now because she turned it off. So he gonna go get his own phone, set it up, and somehow, some way get his own place to stay. Cam is 18, he live in St. Louis, he a senior in high school. This all came out of nowhere almost. This situation has happened a few times before, where she would force him to get off the game, but he never actually stayed on stream. This the first time he actually just stayed on, and you see what happened, bro.
This nightmare isn't just a reality for Camden. It seems as though everybody in this household is miserable under this woman's roof.
You see this shit? Go back to my VODs, you'll see. Shit happens fucking every week.
Bro, I'm walking away. You come up behind me and grab my face. Do not do that. Don't do that. I'm grown just like you grown. Do not put your hands up.
She can say all that she wants, that she has these choices, these people are older, and that they don't have to stay here. But that doesn't mean that you have to treat them this way. And now as an onlooker, I think I'm looking at the raid completely different. Stable Ronaldo and Marlon didn't cause Camden to have the worst night of his life. Ultimately, they highlighted and put a bunch of eyewitnesses on his everyday experience. And for what it's worth, I think they changed his life, but not in a situation in which we're talking about now he has a bunch of different live stream viewers, but ultimately to the point of people having the ability to bear witness to the day-to-day hellhole that he seemingly lives in.
You might as well move the screen share too.
Wolf Omega with this
P Dirty with the sub with the sub.
This is the second time you have attempted to ruin my entire life.
How? How did he ruin your entire life when you chose to have him? You chose to keep him. You chose to not get an abortion. So how is it his fault for ruining your entire life when you could have just aborted him a long time ago, but you didn't? You chose to carry him for 9 months. You chose to push him up on your banana. You chose to put a roof over his head. So what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking? You're blaming your own child for something that he didn't even do. He didn't ask to be here. You brought him here. So what are you on about? You're blaming your firstborn or second, I don't really know, but you're blaming your child for something that he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. And I hate when parents are just like to point fingers at their kids for something that they did. And kids are just like trying to be like confused, like, what did they do? He didn't do anything. You just love to just point fingers. You're just vexed. You're pissed off. Just calm down and just take a coffee or something. I don't know.
So, for your sake, since you have nowhere to go after today, I hope that check is a huge check.
They're telling me she's trying to file a restraining order on me.
This is real rough. Now, the best thing in my opinion,
Restraining order. He didn't even put his hands on you. He wasn't being okay.
is not that Camden now has a new viewership base. Ultimately, people do raids all the time. That doesn't mean that they stick. People come in for 2 seconds, they get the dance off, and then they leave right afterwards. The best part about all of this is that now there were thousands of people that could see Camden. And even greater than that, there were thousands of people that gave Camden the opportunity to get some sort of help for a situation.
Cam, if you can just message me privately, I don't want to, I feel weird doing a call with people. I message me privately, and I want to figure out some stuff with your money situation so I can make sure I can try to send you the money on Cash App or something so you can get a hotel or whatever. I needed to get in contact with you so I can do that because I don't want to send you some subs and then you're stuck. You know what I mean? And the subs are going to your mom and she has your account. I don't want to do that. So.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you again, Senator. I appreciate everybody.
This is the thing about the streaming community. People are extremely close-knit. People are generous. And when they see somebody in need that is going through especially a tumultuous time mixed with probably something that they've experienced, a parent not wanting them to fulfill this dream, then ultimately that tugs on their heartstrings and the communities at large get activated. Streamer Senna is one of the people that does reach out to him to aid and assist him in getting to a much better and safer situation by tackling the financials of it all. She ultimately sends him about $15,000 to help him get out of the situation.
15,000, bro. That's actually the sweetest thing ever. I can't lie.
That he's currently in.
Oh my fucking gosh, why did she do that? Why did she do that? Did not have to do that.
My life, you deserve this shit, Cam. Don't let a nigga tell you different, Cam. On my life, you deserve this shit, boy.
And it's not just Senna who is a part of spreading awareness and making sure that Camden is in a right situation. Duke and Davis decided to hop on stream and talk about his situation, shed light on what he's got going on, funnel some of the audience there, and send him financial contributions to make sure that he is in the best possible situation going forward.
Davis just gifted 100.
There it is. We fucking did it. We fucking did it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Keep hustling.
I was listening to
Yo.
You got this.
His whole family bots, bro. They don't understand, bro. This the problem, gang. They don't understand how much this shit can change your life.
And I'm sure there's more to come. By the time this video drops, there will probably be more streamers that are talking about his situation, more content creators, commentary channels, etc., etc.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. There's like a whole legion of parents that didn't want to be parents, that had kids, and that hate their kids. And y'all are spawning like demons, my nigga. Y'all are destroying these guys, man. And they think the shit they was dealing with is normal. This shit is not normal, bro. This is not what a loving household looks like. You can't claim to love somebody and treat them like this. That's just facts.
I wouldn't be surprised if CashleyMcQueen.xo.
Look, if you don't want to be a parent and you know that you're not ready to be a parent or you just don't give a fuck about having kids, close your legs then. Because I don't really understand why you even bring kids into this world and you're gonna treat them like shit. You could have just closed your legs, or you get an abortion or something, but you chose to keep them. You chose to carry them for 9 months. You chose to put clues on their back. You chose to put a roof over their head. You chose to do that. So why are you getting onto your kids for something that they did not do? That doesn't make any sense. Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is why, like, this like, some kids, like some parents, they don't deserve to have kids, and some kids, they don't And that's why I said, like, not everyone should be a fucking parent. If you know that you aren't able to have a kid, or you just don't care to have a kid, then don't have a fucking, or keep your legs closed, or wear protection. I know that I don't want kids, so I'm not gonna bring one into this world knowing that I don't give a fuck about kids. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, you bring a kid in this world and you start pointing fingers at them, blaming them, putting your hands on them for something that it wasn't that serious, mind you. Like like, bro, I feel so bad for him, but I'm so glad the support that he needs. I'm glad that he's out of that toxic household. I just want to slap this bitch. I swear to God, I want to slap his flipping mother.
Hell, even Mr. Beast come to this young man's aid. As it stands right now, he did get into a new living space.
I'm back. Yes, I can smile now. I can smile now.
And he is in a better situation, at least right now, physically. I do still hope that his mental is taken care of, because just because you're out of that situation doesn't mean that, you know, you have totally removed yourself from that situation. I know that his mother is still calling him. He's still getting things that are happening to him. That's still something that weighs heavily on a young man's heart. I don't think anybody would want to be in a situation where they have to turn their back on, leave, or otherwise their mother, no matter how damaging it is. I know, tough relationship, but ultimately it's good to know that he has a community greater than just the one that he had been streaming to for a minute. He has the entire streaming community behind him and looking into his life situation, hoping that it does well. Like, I don't think that you could ask for much more. Even though small streamer Nitro Camden's dream became a nightmare the instant that Stable Ronaldo sent thousands of people to his chat, make it clear and make it plain. This has nothing to do with the raid. This has nothing to do with Camden yelling, because ultimately I do think that what Stable Ronaldo did, what Marlon did, was a silver lining. Sure, Camden endured some harsh things that night, but it did expose a situation that is totally disgusting, something that is not in his control, something that he is not at fault for. A mother that calls him a failure, that doesn't want him to succeed, that surveils him 24/7, that writes these disgusting letters in birthday cards. Things that he had all been dealing with behind closed doors by himself for a long time, but now is having the audience to showcase these atrocities to, and ultimately the greater streamer community coming to his aid. I think that this is a testament to the online community, as toxic as it can be, as disgusting as it can be. There is still unity amongst these people, even in the midst of all of the division that goes on. Kudos to anybody and everybody that is donating. Kudos to anybody and everybody that is talking about this situation, bringing light to his situation. Granted, rules are rules in a person's house. You know, if you come in my house, you got to take shoes off, because that is what it is. But I'm not going to physically put my hands on you and bite you and demean you because you don't take your shoes off. I think that's utterly disgusting. I don't want people to look at this as some sort of negative story. He went through a negative experience, but now his life is beginning anew, and we should wrap our arms around Nitro Camden in this time.
So guys, that was the video. Now, in my point of view, I'm so glad that, you know, he's out of that house. I'm so glad that he's no longer have to deal with his mother's flipping bullshit. I'm so glad for him. And listen, I'm so happy for him also. Look, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go because I'm already pissed off. Comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I see you guys in the next video. Bye.